परमात्मने श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति वेदांत नारायण इति नामिने श्री कृष्ण लीला कथाने सुधाक्षर औदार्य माधुर्य गुणैश्च युक्तं वरं वरेण्यं पुरुषमान्तं नारायणं त्रिदण्डीनां भक्तशिरोमणिं च श्रीकृष्णपादाब्जहृदयकवृति चैतन्यलीलामृतसारसारं नारायणं त्वं सततं प्रपद्ये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Let me offer millions of blessings of God to the Lord, Upon Guru Varga Namanishka Santana Prabhupada. And what? All past, present, future Vaishnava, Tavadano, Pranam Vancha, Kalpataru, Besha, Krupa, Sindhu, Bevacha, Patitanam, Pavanebhyo, Vaishnavebhyo Namo. So today, very special day. The appearance day of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. But what to speak of his personality, and we cannot properly glorify him. And also disappearance day of Gaur Govind Maharaj. So, please excuse me for sorry I was in the city. Traffic. But by the time, anyway, today is the 150th Vyasa Puja. Appearance day of 150th. Oh, and then 6th March is Vijay Ekadasi. 9th March is Shivaratri, like Ekadasi. Then 20th is Navdeep Dham Parikrama begins. 21st is Ekadasi. Then 25th is Gaur Purnima. This calendar. Now Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. That's Gaur Govind Maharaj, Beginning even Vaishnava. Param Vaishnava. And he was a teacher. Then he gave up all that and actually met Gurudev first. Then Gurudev directed him to Vrindavan. He should meet Swami Maharaj. That's how he came to Swami Maharaj. Very powerful personality. I had a very fortunate to have his darshan in New Vrindavan that time. 80s, I think. 80s. Oh, very strong, very strong. But, he is one stood alone practically in ISKCON, defending the Jiva Tattva. Gurudev keeps telling this. Because he knew Shastra, Bhakti-Vinod Thakur, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. This is, but anyway, he was fearless, bringing out the truth. So anyway, so many things happened. He met Gurudev also. 6 months before he disappeared, he met Gurudev Jagannath. Very, very warm and very, very pleased. And was one of the very rare Vaishnavas, I could say. Same way, Bhakti Sirup's Damodar Maharaj, Surup Damodar Maharaj. One who wrote Life Comes from Life. I also stayed with him for a week in San Francisco, 1984. He was a PhD in biochemistry. Vaishnava, born Vaishnava in Manipur. So there was some exceptional thing. Bhakti-Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur appeared almost 150 years ago, I can imagine, in Jagannath Puri. And Mala Prasad, he appeared by the mercy of Shakti of Jagannath. Bhaktivinoda Thakur prayed and did kirtan. Please send one Mahabhagavad to assist me. I cannot do. So, and then when he was a small baby, 6 months old, Jagannath Rath Yatra came, stopped for 3 days in front of that house. Now today that is Chaitanya Gaudiya Math. So the devotees were saying when they excavating that temple where he was born, they can smell very amazing out of this world, smell. So the garland fell, Jagannath, and when he was born, he was also with a Brahmanical thread like that. So he's trained up. More than anything else, Tattva Siddhanta he established. Our Param Gurudev keeps telling. The personality is what they established in their life is more important. He was fearless and also very, very compassionate, very down to earth, meaning very meek, but at the same time very strong. Like the example is when there was a Nagar Kirtan, Navadvip Parikrama, 5,000 people, and there was an elephant ride. Gauranga Mahaprabhu sitting on an elephant, and then 108 Bhujanga players. Wow, I can imagine the Kirtan. Kirtaniya Sadahari. So it was going, and people, because of his very powerful preaching, this mundane caste Goswamis, although they were disturbed because they are not getting their donation, their prestige. And see, this is the one thing. Fearlessly he established what is the real dharma. He spoke very well, and he showed. Because people thinking real dharma is what? Artha dharma, kama, moksha, But he is telling it is not. It's only cheating dharma. So people It's like Prahalad. When Prahalad said, "No, he cannot be God. The power that he have, Lord, is given to you. You are insignificant." Hiranyakashipu did. Wow. See, it doesn't matter his own son. His son became his enemy. Prahlad became his enemy. Before that, he was smelling his, head. Oh, my son, my baby, child, my child. As soon as he told that you are not God, oof, somebody challenging their position. Abba. Doesn't matter whether it's his own son is trying to kill. See you know, how bad human can be. The false figure, Kanaka Kamini Pratishta. See, Bhakti-Siddhanta Saraswati, this is what he keep telling. These are the three ghosts, three enemies. Kanaka, gold, Kamini, Sri, and Pratishta, false figure. I'm the doer. So, Artha Dharma Kama. He's saying that what he's saying is amazing in this one. Dharma, Artha, Kama. These three, you remember, okay, there's four, right? Artha, Dharma, Kama, Moksha. Purushartha. Chaturtha Purushartha. In generally, in India, it's known. Artha is economic development. Kama, fulfilling our desires. Dharma, some religiosity. Then moksha, liberation. These four. He's saying this dharma, artha, kama, these three, meaning religion, economic development, and then fulfilling our desires, self-centered desire. These three is bhoga dharma. Bhoga dharma meaning enjoying dharma, right? Then moksha, to the desire to have a liberation is tyaga dharma, you know. So he says this bhukti mukti, this enjoying tendency and liberation, these are like a ghost. And everyone is suffering from this attack of the ghost. You see, when you possessed by this ghost, what happens? You become helpless, You don't know. Ah, so we are possessed by this ghost of fulfilling our own senses. And then you get tired of, life after life, trying. Then he said, no, there is something wrong. Then it becomes liberation. No, I will become free from everything. Nothing to do with anything of this world. Then what? Merge or something like that. So both are a ghost possessed. When you possessed by a ghost, then your personality, you become secondary or almost doesn't exist. This ghost will take over. How it's like you put ghee into the fire, what happens? You think it will go away, fire? The more. Sense no limitation to it. Then if anybody comes against that, they will become your enemy. Even though he may be your husband, wife, daughter, son, it doesn't matter. See, that's the thing. So that is Pisachi, ghost. Ghost is in you. What it cares? Only sense gratification. doesn't do anything, relation, dharma, daughters, and you know, I've seen some cases. Bah, amazing. So to elevate people who are being possessed by these three ghosts, right? These two ghosts, Bhukti Mukti. This Bhagavad Dharma has appeared to relieve us. So entire human race is considering this enjoying Dharma and then this Tyaga Dharma, Bhoga Dharma, Tyaga, renunciation Dharma, as religion. Uh, but Bhagavad Dharma, that Bhakti-Siddhanta Saraswati is telling what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has told us, brought us. Uh, you give up this and serve the Adokshaja, Lord who is beyond the senses, beyond our eyes. That is eternal dharma. Uh, so, Parameshwara is integer, he's saying. And Jiva is the integral part of him. So, integral part of Lord. But if he wants to become independent, and then for his own, well-being, and then or become self-centered, then guarantee will be inauspiciousness. You can see this in the world, people are inauspicious, not satisfied, this because they're self-centered, I or mine, this. So, and you can see, countries and families, individual families, countries, everywhere, same thing. So, only when we work for the happiness of Krishna, then we become happy. But if you work for our own happiness, then you are guaranteed you will become miserable, you'll be unhappy. So, and he's saying, Dharma divide into two parts. You can divide into one type of religion. Religion can be part in two parts. One type of religion is what? Measuring tendency, measuring religion. You know what measuring? With a scale and inches or feet like that. Anaya miyate iti maya. Adhyakshikata. Measuring. So that means under maya, we can measure this, we can measure that. Like that. Measure meaning control, we can be in control of it. So I can use it. So the religion which is we use for taking measurements, you will not attain the Sannidhi near the Lord. You cannot go near the Lord. You will. Anya Vilash, meaning no other desire. We have other desires. Anya Avilash, other desires, other interests. Karma, Jnana, Yoga, Vrata. So these are all religion that it can be measured. So all these dharmas, you see, all this religion, they are either bhoga or tyaga, enjoying or renunciation, philosophy. But adokshaja seva, serving the Supreme Lord who is beyond our senses, that philosophy is only one and only Bhagavad Dharma. That's why this Bhagavad Darshana is, there is none second to, there is none like that. So, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur is telling, okay, please meditate on it, think about it. You try to measure, you try to weigh, balance, right? One side, you put whole world, all other desires, karma, jnana, all the sadhana. And on the other side, vidya, bhagavata, vadi, bhakti, on the other side. Then you find out which one weighs heavier. You do comparative study. And this is what Lord is inviting us to do. Compare it and see yourself. See, the pure Vaishnava Aradhana, Vishnu Aradhana, pure Vishnu, worship of Vishnu. Then the other side is worshipping Surya, Ganesha, Shakti, Shiva, then Vishnu as a karma pala badhya devata. That means Vishnu belong to this world, is bound to give fruits for our karma activities. He is not transcendental. So that Vishnu, Panchopasaka, they say. These people worship 5 things. Surya, right? Sun god, Ganesh, Shiva, Parvati, and then Vishnu. Vishnu meaning their mentality is that Vishnu is belong to on the same level of this Ganesh, Surya, and all that, but is bound to give the fruits of my activity. On the other side is pure Vishnu Upasana. So which one is truth? Human race should think about it, meditate on it. So Panchopasana, Lord Vishnu is considered part of this world. There is no transcendental form or like that. And then what is the other thing? Upasaka, one who is worshipper. See, when you worship, there are 3, Upasaka, worshipper, to be worshipped. And the process of worship, puja, bhakti, or like in this case, worship. So in one case, this pancha upasakas, the upasaka, the worshipper thinks he can see. And the upasya, to be worshipped, it can be seen. Okay. And then on the other side, pure Vishnu, Lord Krishna's upasaka, bhakti yoga. What? The worshipper is to be seen. Worshipper, one we are worshipping Lord. We are to be seen by who? By the Lord. We cannot see. And he is the enjoyer. We are the to be enjoyed by him. See, Pasya Drashta. Drishya Drashta. He pointed out but very clearly. Bhakti-Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur is so cut, cut, cut. You know, no in between. No duplicity. Will not cheat, will not mix words. Precise words. That's why our Param Gurudev tells him as Bhakti-Siddhanta Saraswati is like Vani Vigraha. Vani meaning words, transcendental words. Vigraha is the deity. Vigraha. So, देखिए इसमें है थोड़ी ले लीजिए हाँ दोनों ले लीजिए so वाणी विग्रह deity personified is like personified. That's why he is Nayana Manjari, meaning he is the manifestation of Radharani's eyes. What Radharani will see, tell me. She will see everything is service to Krishna. Service, service, service. Service. So, इनको भी ले लिया नहीं ये आएगा पता नहीं वो तो देखा नहीं फिर भेज दिए इधर इनको भेज दीजिए हाँ भेज दीजिए हमारा लाडू बनाना है अभी ना so so Naina Manjari, Radharani's eyes, manifestation of Radharani's eyes. What she will service, service, service to the Lord. We can see in the Leela of Radha and Krishna how Radharani, she could not even a second, See, this is what Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati said. After 24 hours, no less than even a second is a service to the Lord. Then only it can be bhakta, devotee. Everything we do is a service. So he's amazing. That's why this stalwart, the preaching was so powerful. That's why other people attacked him. And so attacked him, what happened? Then our Param Gurudev, he boldly changed the dresses and then he went there. Then the police came and they asked Bhaktisiddhanta, anybody attacked you or anything? He said, nobody attacked me. Ha ha ha. So meek. He did not. He said, you have any complaint? No. Other devotees saying, oh, Gurudev, if you do like this, then how our preaching will go on? They will keep on disturbing. He said, no. Actually, they have done a great thing for us. They have done a great favor to us by this attacking us. He says, the news went by around India, So many people are calling, inquiring, who are these Gaudiya Math? Before that, they never even heard of Gaudiya Math. What is this, So much interest, So we couldn't have done this much. See, this is how he looks at it. And he has said that, no one can hurt you unless you allow them to hurt you. This I think we discussed some time back. Such, in reality, that's why if you remember Bhakti-Siddhanta Saraswati, his teachings, essence of teachings, you'll be like a solid, Maya cannot touch you, So, actually, I really like to finish this book anyway as soon as possible. Uh, so further is telling, if we get, no matter what object we get, it comes to us, no matter what it is. We have to see that object's relation with Krishna, because every object is integral part of him. Integer के साथ, along with integer, uniting type. Then we see everything in relation with Krishna as an integral part of him. Then we can see, we can feel the form, the swarup of that object. So, then he's telling one more thing amazing, this we have to use a higher flavor, different level. See, in this world, like we have 5 senses, right? Eye, you can see, nose, smelling, eyes, form, nose, smelling, tongue, taste, touch, skin, touching, hearing, ear. So what Bhakti-Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur is saying, if you see these 4 senses, eyes, nose, tongue, touch, these senses can gather the object of this world. They cannot feel or understand or bring the object of this world beyond our senses. Adhokshaja. No. If you want to understand our Supreme Lord, the senses will be useless except hearing, he says. Suppose you close your ear and then what you will see? You will think about the previous thing that we obtained through eyes, nose, and all that. So, we will be more immersed in this material consciousness, which is basically like a darkness. Darkness of ignorance. Why darkness of ignorance? Why it is considered darkness? In the darkness, can we see anything? Can we recognize anything? Fear in that. Same way, these 4 senses gives us what kind of knowledge? Nothing with the Atma, Paramatma, Bhagavan, Bhakti, no. Gives you about this world, and then these 4 senses gratifying, So it will be inauspiciousness. So we have to get immersed in this darkness. Adhyaktika. So how to change these people? We have to hear, consider hearing. So, in other words, manodharma, the mind, Mind is doing this, I want this, Manodharma. To give up the Manodharma with these four senses is not possible, only through ear. So, but the sound has to be aprakrit, transcendental sound, not the mundane sound. You know. So, if you hear aprakrit, transcendental sound from a transcendental personality who must be a Chetanamaya, transcendental consciousness. So that transcendental speaker, Shabda, person. What will be Niskinchan, meaning he will not be, getting limited or disturbed by this useless dharma, things of this mundane things. So that's how, that's why the importance of this hearing is saying. We have to hear the transcendental sound, Harikatha. So, Vaikunta Shabda, he says. This word uses Vaikunta. So, there is no difference between Nama, Nami, there. Deha, Dehi. He introduced these words first time. Amazing, Wow, very, very, very powerful personality. Very down to earth. And very meek also, even though a great personality, you can imagine, And he says, one thing is, don't give udvega to any living entity. Udvega meaning, don't make any living entity uneasy. So this is amazing. Uneasiness. So like that, he taught many things. Like our Param Gurudev is saying, his essence of teachings, if you can go through. He is saying, Shikshashtakam, Mahaprabhu. Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam is one and only worshipable thing, he says. Vishaya Vigraha Sri Krishna is the one and only enjoyer. Everybody else to be enjoyed. He is very powerful. One who does Hari Bhajan, singing glories of the Lord, Hari. Other than that, everybody is stupid and Atmagati. They are killing their soul, Sahanashilata, tolerance. We should get instruction on the tolerance. Is our main duty, he's saying. That's why Sahanashilata. so many difficulties, tolerate it, tolerate. Rupanuga, Bhaktagana. Uh, Rupanuga devotees, they will not establish the strength on their own things. They offer it to the Shakti comes from the Supreme Lord. Like Prahlad Maharaj, he said. His father is telling, where do you get all this strength to? Even Indra gets shaken apart in front of me, but you are calm, quiet. you know, you have no fear. He says, Supreme Lord, He is the source of my everything. For you also, not only for me, for you also. That's when he became. See, this is the thing, fearless. Even when people came to attack Bhakti-Siddhanta Saraswati, he didn't even mind it. Haridas Thakur, did he mind? He said no. He was praying for them, welfare. See, when we are not attacked by others, praying for everybody welfare, it is one thing. But when they are trying to attack you, kill you, and praying for their welfare is a different thing. Understand? you know. So this is what we have to. So that's why we have to remember these great acharyas, Vaishnavas, in our difficulties. Then it will not be difficult to just vaporize by their mercy. That's why sometimes remembrance of devotees is more powerful than remembering Lord. Okay, you know. Um, Harinam, accepting Harinam, you know, chanting, serving Harinam, and then realizing the Supreme Lord is one and only thing. That's why, because Harinam is non-different from Him. Nama, Nami, there is no difference. That's why Param Gurudev calls him as he the Shabda Vigraha, transcendental Shabda Vigraha. One who is worshipping these five Vigraha, Panchopa, we remember, we talked about. They are not doing service to the Lord. Then what is the real service to Mayapur? He says, printing press. Preaching Bhakti Granthas and Nama Prachara. Everybody getting together, one with goal, Hariseva. We have to do Hariseva. Wherever there is Harikatha going on, that is Tirtha, he's saying. See, this is amazing. Tirtha Sthala is not that we have to go here and there, look, wherever the Harikatha, pure Harikatha is going on, non-duplicious. All the Tirtha is there. Then who we are? We are not Satkarmi. We have not come to good deeds or bad deeds or knowledge or ignorance or like that. We are not the jnani or ajnani. We are non-duplicious. Serving the Harijanas. We are like there. sandal. And we are initiated in Dikshit mantra what? Kirtaniya Sada Hari. Keep chanting Hari name all the time. This is all. In this mantra we have taken Diksha. Kirtaniya Sada. Then he says, without criticizing others' nature, we have to improve on ours. We have to change ourselves. We have to work on ourselves. This is my instruction, he said. Because, like we remember, we discussed this point sometime. So, others' nature is because of their past, you know. Our nature is also conditioned by because of that. So, don't worry. This, if we, instead of criticizing this, we try to change ourselves. Our Nam Sankirtan and Ekadasi. Both have to go together. So, Bhakti-Siddhanta Saraswati established this calendar and he especially mentioned all the Ekadasis, you know, and the Parna time, you know. So, our highest dharma is what? Mahaprabhu's description or niti is preaching, or the rules to follow. There is nothing like Kshatriya niti, Vaishya, Shudra, you know, like this. The four ashrama or varna ashrama. It is not to be seen. So Rishi Niti, Sarvashrestha, the way the sages have preached, they have told us to follow. That's what we will try to follow. So we follow Bhagavad Dharma. Then Brajavasis, how in separation Krishna from Krishna. This kind of service they were trying to do. That is our Paramadharma. The highest religion is what? How gopis were doing service in separation from Krishna. And then this is an amazing part, you have to remember, meditate on it. Mahabhagavat, you will see, he will take darshan of his guru everywhere. In everyone's heart, everyone's living entity, in every atom, you will take darshan of his guru. Darshan. That's why Mahabhagavat is Jagat Guru, is one and only Jagat Guru. He is known as Jagat Guru, he is the Guru of entire world. Why? Because he is seeing his Guru everywhere, in everyone's heart. Not that one claims, no, I'm Jagat Guru. No. But amazing way he describes. And Guru is manifestation of Krishna. So he is saying manifestation of Krishna is Sri Guru everywhere. So he's having his darshan everywhere all the time. So if one decides that I want a most auspicious path, Uh, then we have to give up unlimited people's thinking and what they are saying. Giving up that, then Shrotavani, transcendental path through sound. Huh? That we have to hear. See, there's two things, Shreya and Priya. Sometimes, Shreya is auspicious path. Priya is like temporary now. What Bhakti-Vedanta Saraswati is giving it another tune, turn it. The Shreya Vastu it should become very Priya to us. Amazing. I don't know you able to understand this, what I'm saying. See, the path of Shreya and Priya. Immediate sense gratification. Yes, I like this, I like that. Let's enjoy this. That is Priya. Okay. Then Shreya is long term. What is the ultimate welfare for? Usually Shreya is very difficult, path. Very difficult. Oh, no taste, like that we say. Because we are indulging. Priya, no, you can have rasgulla now. Let's go. Bakery, this, that, enjoy. No, no. Looks sweet, okay? Eventually it turns into poison. What Bhaktivedanta Saraswati is telling, okay, you want this Priya. Oh, let's end. But then let Krishna be your like that. Service to Krishna. Priya. Shreya Vastu. Supreme Lord. Nitya Mangalamaya. It should be our Priya. That's what. Then it is very aspect. This is another way of telling this. See everything in the service of Krishna, relation to Krishna, related to Krishna. Like this hand, if it is part of this body, you just do service and then you get satisfied. But if you get separated from this body, then trying to do some individual, no. So like that, we are integral part of the Supreme. Um, Now our time is coming. We will continue this Saturday. Is there any question? One or two questions we can take. Today is our questions. Um, if there is no question, then we will end. Uh, we glorify. We cannot do proper glorification to Bhakti-Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. And there's one question. I have a 1-year-old baby, and when I do offering to the Lord while the Lord is still eating, sometimes my baby goes in the prayer room and eats from the Lord's bowl or takes the Lord's puri without me watch. This is an offense, and I must change the Lord's offering bowl now because my baby ate from it. Yeah, it's certainly you have to change the bowl, if you can, or wash with if you cow urine, that's also okay. You don't want. If you cannot buy a new one or something like that, wash with the cow urine, cow dung. That's also okay. But maybe get one. huh? Even then, new one you have to wash it, right? Uh, at least if Ganga water or cow urine like that. huh? Now, also, if the baby is hungry or anything, what you do is request the Lord to, because he is hungry and cannot wait, you request him, please don't delay, take it immediately, very quickly. Like that you can request. Not every time. Sometime, because they have no patience to wait, right? So that time you can do like that. Let the offer and then immediately. Lord will, he can do is very fast. He is super fast. So, but it should be offered. Right. Then baby will be benefited. Everybody will be benefited. This is one thing. Uh, prasadam, importance of prasadam. There is no, we have discussed it so many times, you know, to not contaminated by, so many impurities, so many impure thoughts and all that, the process of getting things from the time, from the putting seeds and then coming back to the uh, consumers are so many contamination. All that has to be purified. Otherwise, our mind will get disturbed. So many bad thoughts, so many. So I request, Lord, oh Lord, actually I'm not giving you any good thing. It may be organic, this and that, but it is contaminated with Tarkotaka Visha, poison, not ordinary poison. People's mentality, this, that. Please, he can digest, he can purify it. He can purify so that I don't have to get influenced by that. Otherwise, our bhakti will disappear gradually. Because people's entire world, why they are growing something so that for their enjoyment, is it not? In the market, can you go and see anybody? No, I grew this. Any farmer or any place? No, I'm growing this for the satisfaction of Vishnu, satisfaction of Krishna, Radha Krishna. For their happiness, I'm doing it. Will you come across anybody in the whole world? Very, very, very rare. you know. All the thing is, I want to be happy. My family should be happy. This, that, basically. I and mine. So it is self-centered. So that means it is poison. Uh, it has to be offered. So baby will be, it will be good. Consciousness will change. And also they will learn, say they are very sensitive. Oh, mother is not giving me unless it is offered. So they will also learn that and then imbibe. See, in the teaching, that's why mother is very, very important, in the child, even though they don't speak and all that, but grasping, you know, they are very good graspers. Oh, mother doing like this. So gradually. You should make part of them. You should not avoid them. Offering, you let them watch and then tell, after this, Lord takes it. Keep little eye place or something. See, Krishna can reach anywhere. It doesn't have to be low or anything. You can request Krishna, you have to you have to inconvenience. Or we should not do it every time, but if the children also see what is going on, and they will get. And you have to convince them, why, oh, little one, dear one, wait for 1 minute. Krishna will finish in half a minute if you want, if you request it, please, restless, please request. And then do one, kirtan, little, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Ram. Like that. So that way, keep the attention of the baby. Then Krishna will also be happy singing, doing bhajan when he is taking. Wow, she's she's taking my name. He is taking my name. Oh, so and why Krishna accepts it for what? Not for his own pleasure or anything. He becomes happy when he sees we are happy. See, we are serving him for his happiness, right? And he is accepting for what? To become his happy? No. He wants devotees to be happy, his servants to be happy. That's why he is accepting. You understand? He thinks if I accept the service from Radha, Radha will be very happy. His motive is to make Radharani happy, Radha Krishna's. And Radharani motive is to make Krishna happy. You understand? And we are assisting Radha. So Krishna is accepting to make Radharani happy. And Radharani is offering to make Krishna happy. So that's why he's accepting that. So Radharani, then she puts Tulsi and all that. Process is there. Tulsi, wash the Tulsi leaves. If you don't have too many Tulsi, then you can keep reusing it. Wash it, keep it in some place. Even if it's dry, it's okay. So, but motive is to offer him. And that way, baby will be protected, ours will be protected. So, I think time is up. Our time is also getting. So, we will continue Saturday. Vancha kalpataru vyascha kripa sindhu vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namaha. We pray at the lotus feet of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur and Gaur Govind Maharaj to bestow their mercy on all of us. Make very strong, both were like a poof, very strong bhakti, service, you know, and give their mercy all the time. Protect us from so many difficulties. They are like commanders, supreme commanders. They will not let any Maya to attack on us. So we pray all the time and we pray, forgiveness from them, any offenses, knowingly, unknowingly, in this life or any other life. Let please forgiveness. Then give enthusiasm. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitaram pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namo. Bhakti-Vidanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada ki jai. Gaur Govind Maharaj ki jai. Gurudev ki jai, Guru Pada Padma ki jai, Guru Varga ki jai, Guru Parampara ki jai. Jai Gaura Premanandi, Hari Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Dandavat pranam to everybody. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
But drums, thank you.